Okay, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the demo session for passive income formula masterclass, as I promised. The masterclass was to really introduce you to the process of setting up a passive income system by automating your business so that you can actually bring in sales without having to do launches, without having to um put up a webinar or start doing, long launch processes in order for you to just be able to make a sale. I mean, the simple reasoning behind this is it's great to be able to have sales coming in automatically, sales coming in passively without you having to do active work. The reason why we're doing this is so that you can learn how to set up a system that allows you to automate your sales. That is what we are doing here. And I shared a 5-step formula with you in the masterclass where I shared VSL, which is your video sales letter, plus YouTube, which is your YouTube channel, plus your email, which is like your email marketing service, plus audience or ads. So audience is your organic audience, people who already know you, for people who are not starting new, or ads for people who want to increase visibility to their funnels, plus your digital products, which is what we are building this funnel with. So these 5 things together, putting them together in the formula will help you to be able to bring sales. These are the 5 things that you need to have in your automated system and your automated sequence in order for you to be able to make sales. So while I showed you, I went through the steps in the master class, I want to show you how to do it live here. All right. So yeah, so for today's demo, we're using Mrs. Raima's system. So she signed up on system brand new, so that's why there's no leads and she doesn't have any contacts on it yet because it's a brand new account, which is perfect for what I want to do because I believe most of the people who are going to be listening to this demo or going through it probably have brand new accounts as well and haven't really done much on their accounts. Okay, so we're using your Mrs. Raima's system account and her video sales letter on YouTube, which I have opened here. The title of this is How to Get Your Best-Selling Book Idea. And then she also has the link below that says, click the link to get the irresistible offer. So one thing I want to point out though from Ms. Raima is this particular video sales letter doesn't point to a digital product. This book Clarity in a Box is, I think it's a service. It's a done with you service. Because I went through the sales letter. This is your sales letter. It has testimonials, which is great. So I was like, okay, this is fine. But this is a done with you service. The challenge I have with a done with you service or anything that requires you to having to do physical work is when you now wake up in the morning to a sale, it means that you have to now start thinking about a coaching session because once this sale happens, I'm assuming that automatically the person is redirected to your calendar to book a session with you. So that means you still have to do the work even after the sale is made, which can be a challenge. Another thing is if this video finally goes viral and or you throw ads to this and to this particular video sales and it goes viral, you'll be overwhelmed with customers. It's a good problem to have, but a problem nonetheless. So that's why I always suggest we use digital products. However, for the purpose of this demo, we'll just pretend that Book Clarity in a Box is a digital product, right? That people can have access to immediately. But hopefully after this is set up, you can go back and create like a new video sales letter that points to a digital product that people can get and access immediately. All right. So I hope I've cleared that up so that people don't get confused and be like, oh, but you said digital product, but we're using, but this person's stuff is this. So I just wanted to make that distinction and clear it out. Since Raima was the only person that opted to use her her system account for the demo, we have to, make do with it. And I'm hoping that, we'll be able to at least edit it later. So what do you want to do first? First of all, this is a brand new account. There's nothing on it. The dashboard is empty. Contacts, where the email contacts are, completely empty. Funnels, there's no funnel. I think I need to delete this first because I was already running tests on it beforehand. So let's imagine that there's no funnels, there's nothing on it at all. Emails, newsletter, there's no newsletter, there's no campaign, skipping bugs, automation, there are no automation rules, and no workflows and stuff. And she obviously hasn't put any products there, no courses, nothing else there. So it's absolutely brand new. Also, as you can see that she also has an affiliate dashboard. The great thing about System is that System also allows you to be an affiliate both for their platform and their products and other people's products on the platform as well. So as you can see on this side here, you see marketplace offers. These are products that you can earn affiliate commissions for. The funny thing about this is, you only need one affiliate link to be able to earn income from any of these products. You just get one affiliate link and then you can get, amazing discounts and amazing affiliate commissions as well. I woke up one day and saw that somebody bought I woke up with a notification that I earned about $4 or something from a $7 book that somebody bought from one of these affiliate marketplaces. And I didn't even know about the book. I didn't know it even existed, but somehow somebody found maybe one of my newsletters where I linked to System itself. Maybe they must have signed up and then decided to buy a book, and then I earn commission from that book as well. So that's also one of the amazing benefits of using System. All right. So that is it. So these are tons and tons of products, not just from System itself, but from other people who put their products on the System affiliate marketplace. Another fantastic thing is that you can also put your own products on their System affiliate marketplace as well. Once you create a course, let's say you come here and you're able to put a course, you can actually put this course on the affiliate marketplace on System, and other people can help you to sell this course and make commissions from it while you also make sales as well. So it's another great reason to at least duplicate one or more of your courses on, not just courses, but even things like digital products like books. You can actually duplicate them here, list them on the System affiliate marketplace, and have people actually sell them on your behalf as well. Beyond even just getting your products listed in the affiliate marketplace, do you know that you can actually list your funnels on affiliate marketplace? Say, for example, you have a funnel like the one I'm going to create now. You can actually list this particular funnel on the affiliate marketplace, and then people can help promote your funnel to their audiences as well. And then once somebody makes a purchase through your funnel, they themselves will get an affiliate commission. You make a sale as well. So I just wanted to, let you know that this is also some of the hidden benefits that you didn't know about before on System that you can actually get. So if you're somebody looking to earn an income from affiliate sales as a side income, it is definitely something you want to look forward to, especially if you have an audience, you're building an audience, you have clients that you work with, and people who may want to either create digital products or create an audience online using, or rather an email newsletter. You definitely want to recommend System to them, not just because it's good, but you can also earn affiliate commissions as well whenever they sign up, and those affiliate commissions are up to like 60%, so it's a really good deal as well. Okay, so if you were thinking, if you're on the fence before, maybe this could also help to help you make a better decision. So let's get started. Now we have a brand new platform for Raima, and she's set it up already. She's already set up her Stripe. Raima has a Stripe account. She set up her Stripe, and sorry, I just want to go to I want to go to, where is it now? Payment gateways. Yeah. So as you can see, you can connect Stripe, you can connect PayPal, you can connect Flutterwave, you can connect Paystack to your system account. So if you're wondering, oh, how will I be able to receive my money? It's very, very easy. Paystack, yeah, Flutterwave, if you're Nigerian or African, Flutterwave definitely works with you for you. PayPal, and then if you're outside of Nigeria, Stripe and PayPal as well also works for you. So I just wanted to put that out there so that you'll not be worried about whether you can receive payments or not. You definitely can. For me, I have Stripe, PayPal, and Flutterwave connected to my system account, so I'm able to receive sales from any and everywhere. So that helps as well. So first thing you want to do, number one, you log into your system account just like this. And if you're on the free version, it means that you can create only one tag. So the first thing we're going to do is to go to contacts, and under contacts, we go to tag and we create a tag. If you're on the free account, you can only create one tag. But if you upgrade your account to the $27 per month, you can create up to 10 tags. Raymond's asking, so if you have more than one payment gateway, yes, you can have as many as you want. It gives your audience options. If some people prefer PayPal instead of Stripe, they will go with PayPal instead. Some people prefer to use Flutterwave, they will go with that instead. So yeah, you can connect as many as you want. So we've come to contacts. The first thing you want to do, first thing you always want to do, even if you're using MailChimp or something else, you always want to first of all start by creating a tag. That is the first thing. A tag is basically like an identifier, an identification, like you're giving a name to, a description sort of to your future audience that you're going to build. So we're going to create a tag. Now, Rahima's business, I believe she has a business where she helps people with book publishing. So, and her video sales starter is how to get your best-selling book idea. We know that her book clarity in a box is about book publishing, and most of the things that she's going to be doing with her audience are regarding book publishing. So we can create a tag and target book publishing, right? Book publishing, as simple as that. So we now have a tag. Now that tag is basically what everybody that signs on to your news or onto your landing page is going to be attached to, and I will show you how to do that very, very soon. So now we have a tag. The next thing we want to do is that we need to now create the funnel, start setting up the funnel itself. So I go to funnels. As you can see, it's absolutely empty. I can go and create a funnel, brand new, and maybe type something out there and then choose the type of funnel goal I want and then start creating a funnel from scratch. However, I don't have the time to do that, and I have something even better. I promised that I was going to share a funnel template for those of you that are using a funnel template that I use. And I'm going to share it with you. Let me just quickly open it. It's a link. Control-C. I will share that funnel template with you in the Telegram group after this demo is finished. But the template is simply just a link, all right? And unfortunately, there's nowhere to paste it in here in your account. But what you do is you simply open a tab on your browser and you paste the link to the funnel and you click enter. Usually, if you've logged into your system account before, right, on whether it's your Google Chrome or whatever browser you're using, once you put the link to the funnel that I've just shared with you into your browser, it will automatically open your system and put the link there. So you can see here now, it has opened into the funnel page. And you can now see where it says funnel list building funnel, short version. The title of the funnel, I titled it list building funnel, short version. These are the different funnel pages. So let's go back to the funnel again. You can now see that the funnel that the funnel templates that I have shared is now here on that funnel. So I'll just quickly go and close this old page that I was using before. and just, leave this new one that I've opened. So when I share the funnel with you, once you click on it, it should automatically just open into your system account. All right. If you didn't have a system account before, once you click on that link, it will prompt you to create a brand new system account. But I would advise you to usually just create your system account first using a link that I shared in the Telegram group. Create a free system account, then add your tag, then go back and click on the link that I will share with you in the template in the Telegram group, and then you can then see it here. All right. So once you come to funnel, you see one funnel. If you're on the free account, you can have up to 3 funnels. All right. So this is the first one for Rahima. It has 3 pages with an extra inactive page. Now, this inactive page is for when maybe you decide to shut down the funnel or turn it off, and then this inactive page will show to say, oh, if somebody accidentally clicks on the link when you are no longer using the funnel, it will tell them, oh, sorry, this thing is not it's not active anymore, or you can put whatever it is that you want to put there to direct people to maybe a different landing page or something. Okay, so before I even continue, what's a funnel? A funnel is simply like what a funnel does. All right, a funnel is simply a step-by-step process that leads people from getting to see you for the first time to eventually making a sale. A funnel is a step-by-step process that you lead people that eventually results in a sale. Okay. And one of the best ways to create a funnel or to build a funnel that actually works is to do it on your email marketing service. That's why I like System, because System has a separate function for funnels, separate from just emails and newsletters and what have you. Okay. So this is the funnel, and this is the first page. The first page is called an opt-in page, a squeeze page, or a landing page. I've talked about landing pages before, or squeeze pages, or opt-in pages. This is usually the page that people would see when they want to, sign up for whatever it is that you have to offer them immediately. Okay, so let's look at the funnel page. So we can look at this particular, we've clicked on the opt-in page. So the name here is opt-in page. We can name it something else later. And then if we click on view funnel step, we can basically see what the template looks like. Okay. So this is what that free template I've shared with you people will look like. All right. This is the funnel opt-in page. So you can put a logo, email, put something here if you want to grab attention, call to action, whatever it is you want to hear, you put there. You can add extra steps here, unique feature 1, unique feature 2, for whatever it is that your freebie is going to give, and then the different benefits and all of that from your free stuff. Then you can also add success stories as well. So this is like a full-on landing page, okay? So what I'm going to do for Raima is this. I'm going to go back to the funnels list, Raima, and I'm going to duplicate it. I'm going to duplicate it. The reason why I want to duplicate it is in case you want to use that same funnel template again, because I'm going to alter the template that we're working on now to make it a lot shorter. So that in case you want to use it again, it's actually there for you. You won't have to start looking for the link again for Raima. All right. So it's there. This is the copy, but I want to rename this particular funnel so that it's easy for me to, hopefully it's easy for me to find. I can rename it. There's a place I used to be able to rename it before here on funnel settings. So I can call it like book clarity in a box funnel, right? I can name it as that. So you can see accepted payment methods, credit card, Stripe. When you connect your PayPal, you will also see your PayPal here. If you connect Flutterwave, you also see all of them here. So you select them in case you want to start making sales directly from this funnel. Okay. So I've changed the name of this funnel. So you can always change the name of your funnels. Once you click and open on it, you go to funnel settings and you can change the name of your funnel. All right. So this first page is the opt-in page as we've seen before. So this is what we are now going to edit to look like what we want to use. All right. Hope everybody is watching and everybody's listening and everybody's following so far, because I'm about to get a bit technical, so I don't want to lose anybody at all. So please let me know if everybody is following so far and we're good. Yes, okay. Thank you very much. All right. So that's so we've added the funnel templates. All right. We've added the funnel template, as you can see in the funnel list. So this is the one that we're working on now, this book clarity in a box funnel. We've added the funnel templates. Now, we now want to start working on that landing page. So what we've seen before, we need to edit it so that it has all the things that we want to add for Raima. So we'll just simply come here to where it says edit page. We'll come to edit page and then take us to the editor. Now, I know that it looks a bit complicated with all these extra things, but it's not. It's simply a drag and drop system. You know, it's simply a drag and drop system. And I can delete any features that I don't need so that it doesn't look so complicated, right? I can delete any features I don't need so that it doesn't look complicated. So I want a simple page that's just, tells people, hey, here is, or click below to sign up for this free 15 minutes webinar or this free 15 minutes workshop on how to get your best selling idea, right? That's all I want to do for now for this funnel setup. So what am I going to do? I will first of all go and delete all the unnecessary things that I don't need, all right? So all these all extra parts, I just hover my tab over them and I just click on delete. They'll ask me, are you sure you want to delete? I say yes. Over my tab, click on delete. I click OK. Over my tab, click on delete, click OK. And that's it. Every extra thing that I don't need, I just delete every single one of them. Or I can delete entire rows just like this. Delete the entire thing. Delete the entire thing like that, okay? All right, great. Thank you very much. You're following. So I don't need all this extra thing. My goal is just basically this top page here. This part is all I need, this simple one-step part. I don't need to add all this extra thing for my simple video sales letter funnel. So I'm just deleting all these extra sections that I don't need. You see why I had to duplicate the funnel for you, Raima? Because in case you feel like, oh, I would like to do a funnel that has all those extra things where I will introduce myself and explain X, Y, and Z and add testimonials, especially if you're creating a funnel that you're actually selling stuff immediately, all right? You probably want to add all those other extra things. So, okay, so all these parts, I don't need it. So I'll just delete all these things. Delete it. If I even want to remove, okay, I don't think I can remove this powered by system, but if I want to remove it, I think I can remove it in the paid version. I don't need this one here as well. I don't have Raima's logo. If not, I would have put a logo here, but I don't have a logo. So I probably will just delete this entire part. Oops. Control Z. So another thing is if you accidentally delete something, you can always Control Z the page, Control Z the page and bring it back. Yeah. I hope. Okay, great. So this is that. Now, so here, this is where I want to grab the attention. All right, find your next best-selling book idea, right? So you see, it's just as simple as clicking on whatever it is I want to do and then just editing, clicking and editing. So I click on this next text, double click on it, and again, I can edit. What would I like to say here? Ever wondered how to come up with a fantastic idea for your book? I use stock bestseller, and you can see watch my free webinar on how to come up with your best-selling book idea in only 15 minutes from a multiple Amazon best-selling author. All right. Sign up now and gain instant access. All right. So that's it. So, okay. Now I can change the font. If I don't like the font, if I feel like the font is weird, I can change the fonts, or I can just tap on it, and then I go to towards my or your left or my left, you see elements, and then you see blocks, right? You can add extra things with blocks here. I can change the text when I tap it and double tap and the cursor starts to blink. I can actually change the text. The font type is currently on Google Fonts. I can leave that. I can change the font type to, let me see, probably PIF, or I don't like that one. Open Sans. Okay. So I can change the line height so that it looks a bit spacious. I can increase the font or reduce the font if I want to. So like here, for example, I can increase the font. I can make this bold, right? Yeah, and everything just works. So here I can decide to put a picture if I want, but we don't have a picture. So if I tap on this now, we don't have a picture. We don't have anything here. So I was thinking that, Rahima, we can actually create a template for you or a flyer for you here and use it instead of just having your picture, right? So I put a pause on your video. So I think it would look really, really good and professional if you actually create a template, or rather a flyer for you that says find your next best-selling, what's it again? How to get your best-selling book idea, right? So we'll look for maybe a template that actually works. Maybe something like this. Rima, is it possible for you to please send me your a picture of you? Just send me a picture of you, either on Telegram or something, so that I can use that and replace this. If you have a picture without a background, that's fine. If you don't have one without the background, if you don't have one that doesn't have a background, that's okay. I will just remove the background here. But as you're sending it to me, I will start editing this cover. Again, that's another thing that I want to point out. When you're doing your video sales at the sales page, make sure that your flyers are on point, that you're not just putting a random picture there, but you actually have like a good flyer. Because it's a video sales letter, you want to have something that looks like a YouTube thumbnail, all right, or like at least a webinar thumbnail, so that it looks really, really good and attractive, and people are actually interested in wanting to click on it. Okay, so I think it's how to get your okay, let's see if we can drag this. Okay. how to get your best-selling Okay, I've gotten your picture. Thank you. Book idea. Okay. I'm going to try and upload your picture now. So that will be on my Zoom. Okay. So guys, just give me a sec while I try to upload Rahima's picture. I'm actually working in tandem with on my phone as well, so that it's a lot easier. As you can see, it's just showing green there and showing that I'm editing stuff there. That's because I've tried to work side by side on my phone as well. So hopefully it would show up there as well. Okay, so you should be able to see the picture now, but actually I'm not touching my laptop at all. I'm actually doing all of that editing on my phone. But because my phone and my laptop are the same Canva accounts, and Canva is in the cloud. So it actually is possible for me to work concurrently, simultaneously on both my my phone and my laptop at the same time. So that's like a pretty cool trick that I've noticed that we can also use as well. Okay. So I can also flip it as well. I think it's better this way. Okay. How about that? Okay. So I am done with my phone now. I'm now currently working on my laptop to download this as well. Okay, Rahima flyer. You can download this as a JPEG. And then come back to system. Come back to system, and then we'll then add it to, so we'll remove this part here instead of just having like a blank laptop thingy here like this. We'll then come to, instead of just deleting it completely, then we'll start wondering where to put this again. We'll just click on it, and then we'll see image here where it says image file. So I can always click and replace the image. So I'm adding that image file now. Hopefully you should be able to see it, and then I've inserted it here. So here we are. So I can always reduce the image or increase the image as much as I want as well. Okay. So And then I can use the margins to adjust it so that it looks reasonable as well. I can also move it to the right, or move it to the bottom, or move it to the left as well, or like this, so that it's close. All right. So there we have where we go, simple and straight to the point. Now here it shows only email, but I want to also include I also want to include a place where people can put their names as well. Where people can put their names as well. So can come here and come to form inputs. Or I duplicate this. Another easy way is to duplicate this form input. I click on it and I change the input type. I change the input type to first name so that the first name is there. Then I come here, I can duplicate this again. The input type is still first name. I click on it, I come here and I put last name. If you want to collect phone numbers, you can always just simply do the same thing as well. Come here, duplicate, click on the one that you duplicated and change the input type to phone number, right? If you want. So some people do that. Maybe if you want to like take phone numbers to be able to do like SMS posting, all of that. But most times people are not always keen to give out their phone numbers when they are signing up for stuff. So we can just simply hover and delete that item. All right. So simple and straight to the point. First name, last name, email. So these are like form inputs. So first name, input type says first name. Last name, input type says last name. Email, input type says email. So these are people put their email, so it's easy for them. Then call to action. This is where I want people to be able to say, oh, sign me up or submit, or I'm ready for whatever it is that you want them to say. So I will come here and put call to action, and I will change what is saying there. So action when button is clicked here is either they submit form or open a new URL or next step URL or download file or whatever. So whatever it is that you want them to do, or whatever it is that you want to happen after they click on submit form, that is what you will put here in action. Most times you want to put next step URL. Next step URL simply means that whatever the next step is in your funnel, that's what will happen when people click on that button. So this next step URL would usually take people to your thank you page. All right. So remember when you sign up to get a freebie, or you sign up to get on somebody's newsletter, or you sign up for a masterclass or something, when you finish putting your name and you type submit, it will then take you to a page and say, oh, thank you so much for signing up. Please make sure that you check your email to confirm your subscription, and then you would also receive the link to the masterclass, something like that. You can do that, or you can say, you know what, when people click on this link, it should immediately take them to my masterclass. Any of these options are fine. Any of these options are fine, okay? Any of these options are fine. So we can do that and say, okay, when people click on submit, we want it to immediately take them to the masterclass. So what we do is we copy the link to your video sales letter on YouTube. And then we'll come here and we'll click on your call to action button. And we'll say, instead of next step URL, we want them to open URL. So if I click on open URL, I have to then type in the URL or paste it, which I have just done here. Okay. So do I want that URL to be open in a different page, or do I want it to be open in the same page? It doesn't matter. But usually I like it to open either in the same window, which means that this page will not reload, so they will not be able to see this page again. Or if it opens in a new window, it means that it will just take them to a new page, but they will still always be able to come back to this page for sign up. But I always want to open in the same window so that, there'll be no follow-up or any of those, or confusion and all of that. Now, I will slide up a bit to the typography. Now it says your call to action subtext here. I don't really want this to show. So I will change what it says here under this button text. I'll remove it and say maybe submit, right? Submit, and then that's fine. So once people click on the submit, then that's okay. Then I don't want a subtext. I don't need that, so I can delete that, all right? I can also reduce the font size if I want, or increase the font size, depending on what I want, right? Then I can also reduce or increase the line height. It will make the button either very big or very small, or just reasonably sized, okay? So that's it. Then I can also change the color of that button. Since it looks like our background has like a lot of yellow backgrounds and purple backgrounds and yellow backgrounds. I can change this background color to maybe something purple, just like the background of the image if I want to. Let me just make it a little lighter so that the black stands out. All right, so it's just purple like the background of my picture. If I want to change the text to from black to maybe white, scroll back up again. I can change the text color to white if I want. But that doesn't look very good, so I'll just leave it back at black. So that works pretty fine. Then here I can decide that, okay, I want to add a picture of Rahima, or I can completely delete this. I don't think we necessarily need this. So I can just hover again and delete. And delete. And delete. Oops. Okay. There you go. And then for this button, I can decide that I want to move it to the middle. But this thing is blocking it. Okay. There we go. If I delete this thing, to delete everything, that's the challenge I'm having. So I don't want to delete everything, so I'll just leave it here for now. I don't know why it's not moving, but it will move. Anyway, so this is the page. Remember to always save your changes so that in case of network issues or your laptop dies or you leave this page and you come back and something gets missing, you want to be able to save your progress so that you don't miss anything. So you can save your changes up here, and then you can, this icon, you can use it to look at what your page will look like when it's done. So here it is. So this is a preview mode. So this is what Rahima's landing page looks like. Find your next best-selling book idea. And here's the icon. You rather the image that we created on Canva. Everyone knows how to come up with a fantastic idea for your book, blah, blah, blah. Very simple, very straight to the point. You're not getting people's head racked up over reading long copy just so that they can watch your video for free. You want to be doing long copy when you're actually using that page to sell stuff. That because you now need to start doing a lot of convincing, but you don't need to do so much convincing when you are actually directing people to get something for free. All right. I personally don't even like to see long copy when somebody wants me to get something for free. I start becoming very suspicious of the whole thing. So we've successfully created Rahima's first page. That's her landing page. And whenever I'm saving it again just in case. And when it goes live, once you click on it, whether it's on mobile or on your laptop, you'll be able to see the page just as I showed you here. To look exactly like this, all right? So that's that. Now here it says application page. This is because the template that I shared with Rahima has an extra step called an application page, but we don't need that page, so we delete it, all right? Then, before I move on, this opt-in page has a URL path. This URL path that is mentioned here, this is basically the link that you will share to your audience, all right? So we want to make sure that it's customized. So we can come here and change it to best-selling dash idea, right? Something that's simple and straight to the point. Now, if you're wondering what this part is that's in gray, this is what Raima used to set up her system account when she was putting up her name. All right, so you put it as hello-odusote-raima.system.io. It's pretty long. But when you copy the link to this page, right? When you copy the link to this entire page here, it will be hello-odusote-raima.system.io/best-selling idea. All right. Now, if you copy that link and go and paste it now, Control V and paste it, you see that it takes us directly to this page. It's not telling us that's a preview page because this is the live actual page. So I'm going to share this link now in the comment section of the chat, or rather in the chat session. And I want everybody to please kindly just go and look at it. Don't fill it in yet. Just look at it because we've not completed the system. Look at it and maybe try it on your mobile phone or your laptop and tell me what it looks like there. I'm sure it's absolutely optimized for mobile. So please check it out and tell me what it looks like there. All right. So you can see that it's very simple and very straightforward to create a landing page with system. Just drag and drop. Yes, thank you very much, BC says it works exactly as seen on the shared screen. Exactly. So that is it. All right. So now remember that when we were setting up your landing page, all right, when we were editing the page, we said that when people click on this button, that's the submit button, right? What action do we want them to do? We said that we want the action should be for them to open the URL. Now imagine that we don't want them to open the URL, we want them to actually go to the next step, which is whatever next step is on our funnel step. We'll click on next step URL, all right, and then save the change. And we want people, once they click on that submit, to be able to go to the next step. So now that we've deleted the application page, the next step is the thank you page. This is the thank you page. All right. So we want to change this to TYP. Okay. Or rather, best-selling dash idea dash TYP, because you will start creating multiple funnels and all of them will start having TYP. You don't want them to confuse each other. So this is best-selling TYP. So this is your thank you page, right? So let's look at it and see what the thank you page looks like. So this is the thank you page. This is where, people get the confirmation that they have been submitted successfully, and this is where you tell them exactly what to do, or you can even put a big button that people can click and say access the masterclass instantly, which is what I want to do for you. So now, because I want people to go through a thank you page, I have to set up the thank you page. But if I did not want people to go to the thank you page and I just wanted them to go from that opt-in page that we created straight to the masterclass or the video sales letter that we created, that was when I was going to do, excuse me. That was when I was going to do that button, click on the button, and then instead of next step URL, was going to open URL, and then I'll put the link to the URL. But instead, I want to do the next step URL just so that I can show you how to create a thank you page. Okay, so the reason why I've canceled that step, not because it doesn't work, it works fine, it works just as fine, but I want to still be able to show you how to edit a thank you page. All right, that will then take people to the URL. Yes, thank you very much. So Raima has shared a screenshot with us on the what it looks like on mobile. So you can see it's optimized for mobile. It's a one page. It shows everything, including the submit button and the first name, the last name, and even down to the flyer that we created. Thank you so much for sharing that. All right. So now I want to edit the thank you funnel page. Again, we remove all the unnecessary parts that we don't need. Delete this, delete this, delete this, delete this, We don't need these parts. We can delete all of this as well. Okay. And delete this as well. So what we want to do, we can say, oh, thank you for signing up. Thank you for signing up. Click the image above to access the masterclass. Right? So, okay, let me even remove. Okay, let's leave this one. Yeah. Thank you for signing up. Click the image above to access the masterclass. Then here, I can put any other extra information that I want. So I can say, need help creating, what's Rahima's book clarity in a box? What's your promise for book clarity in a box now? Let's see. Create a step-by-step process for writing your book. Okay, let me just copy this part here. Need help creating a step-by-step process for writing your book as well as marketing so that you can actually sell, even if it's your first book, ? Click below to book a book clarity in a box session. All right. So now this is like an extra step. This is why I like the thank you page, because with the thank you page, I can actually upsell the masterclass while the video is still there. So now I said to click the image above to access the masterclass, but this is the image above. So let's change the image again to what we used the last time, right? But then you'll be like, okay, well, why are we using this image, but the image is not showing anything? Now, when people click on this image, then let me come here. The wonderful thing that I really like about system is that we can actually add URLs to image, okay? So I will copy this link. Yeah, I copy this link. I come back to my thank you page editor. Then again, if I click on the image, it shows like, the image file. Then action when image is clicked. I want it to what? Open a URL. You can either open a URL or show pop-up, but I don't want to show a pop-up. I want it to open a URL, okay? So I will now come here and paste the URL. That's the link. URL is the link to the actual video, okay? And then I can have it open in a new window, or I can have it, continue to play, remove from this page or play. I would like it to open in a new window because I want people to be able to come back to that bottom upsell that I shared, and people can actually, go there and click, okay? So that's it. So when people come and then they click on this particular video, this particular image, the image should be able to then carry them to your YouTube video in a new window, in a new tab, all right? So that is that. I really like that it allows us to be able to do that. So the thank you page now has the image here, and then the thank you for signing up. Click the image above to access the masterclass. Then the extra sign up. Need help creating a step-by-step process for writing your book as well as marketing so you can actually start selling your first book. Click on the link below to book a clarity session. So I can click on this extra space, and then I can come to let me go back. I can come to where it says elements here, either elements or blocks if I want to. Now, blocks has extra stuff that you can add, but I want to actually just add a single button that people can click to go to Rahima's store on Seller to buy the product. So it's here. I click on elements. I scroll all the way to where it says button. I carry the button and I want to put it just below because it says click below. So this is the button. Okay. Oh, Control Z. Okay. So this is the button. So the button here, I want to edit the button. Now, action when button is clicked, I want the action for, again, the action is that I want them to open a URL. What's the URL? The URL is to Ms. Rahima's Clarity in a Box session. I've already opened it on Seller. This is the link to her digital products. Let's assume this is a digital product. I'm going to copy it, come here, and then paste it in the URL place. So remember that it's a button and each button has an action. So what action do I want to happen when people click on the button? I want it to open a URL. I want it to open the URL in Rahima's store on Seller to her digital product. Okay. Then do I want it to open in a new window or in a different window? I want it to open in a new window so that they can always come here and access the masterclass again if they want. Okay. So I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to reduce the margins so that it's not too high. Again, what's the button? Book a session. If I want, then come here again and delete the subtext because I don't need that. Book a session. Then I can again reduce the line height and reduce the fonts if I want to. I can change the background color again to maybe purple. I can also change the text color to black so that it stands out. And then I can increase the corner so that it's rounded, so that it looks nice. Okay. 21. So it's actually rounded, so it looks nice. I can still do the rounded one for the previous ones as well. So with a simple strokes or simple number of strokes, I've created a simple 2-page funnel. One is the actual landing page where people get to put in their name and their email addresses. Once they've done that, they are then taken to this thank you page where they can then click on this image. Once they click on this image, they have access to the video sales letter. And then at the bottom, I put a button so that people who are here, who have watched the video, and they want to go straight to buy your digital product can actually come here to click the button. So I save changes again, and then I view so that we can preview and see what it looks like. So this is what it looks like. Once people have clicked and click submit, they say, thank you for signing up. Click the image above to access the masterclass. So this is the image above. They click it, need to access the masterclass. Then this is the extra step to get them to then book a session. All right. So we have done that, and we have simply created the simple first step to Mrs. Raima's funnel. Can you see that it's actually quite easy? Hope you've seen that it's quite easy. I will also share the link to the thank you page with everybody in the chat so that you can check it out yourself and look how flawless it is. All right. So that's the link to the thank you page. So you should be able to view it on your phone as well. It's also mobile friendly as well. Hopefully you should also be able to click on the image and be taken to Rahima's video. Please try that out to make sure that it actually works out that way. To make sure that it actually goes to Rahima's video. Let me be sure. Perfect. Okay, so I'm testing it now and it actually works. So I clicked on the image.
Hello, my name is Rohima Obushete.
Okay.
I'm a book and performance.
All right. Cool. Anybody tried it yet? Is it working on your end? Yes, it's working. Okay, awesome. Thank you. All right, so we've set up your opt-in page or your squeeze page. We've gone through it, it's working. We've also set up your thank you page. So we've now linked your thank you page to the to the masterclass itself. So people can now have access to the masterclass. So you now see how you can actually give people access to your masterclass once people have been able to sign up. The image didn't show, maybe it's your network, or you probably should be able to load because it should be showing. I think that's are you sure that's not the wrong link? Miss Mrs. BC, did it show for you the way it showed on my laptop? Or is it showing like the way the Miss Roima's screenshot is showing? Please let me know in case there's something. Mine, okay. So Mrs. Roima, maybe you want to refresh or maybe close all the other tabs that you have open for the button work. Okay. Did it show like Mrs. Roima's screenshot that she just shared on the chat, or did it show differently? Let me just go back again and edit to be sure that I actually saved my work. It's here, so it's saved. So it should be showing like this and saying, thank you for signing up, and then book a session. Or maybe it's taking a while for it to update. Okay, maybe if you want to close, hope you didn't click on the thank you button for the thank you page, for the initial page, or the submit button rather. If we did that, maybe that's why it will be showing the old page instead of the new page. So maybe close all the other pages that you've opened from Ms. Reimer's stuff, and then reopen it again. Maybe it will show differently this time. Because if it shows for Mrs. BC Odewale, then it should be working. If it's showing differently, then maybe there is a mix-up somewhere. All right, so I've set up the first page, I've set up the thank you page, I have linked to the masterclass or the video sales letter. Jeez. Ooh, the light just blew in my room. And then I've set up ooh, that was scary. It just blew like that. Anyway, I've done the initial link to the product page. All right. So next step is to then go and set up your automation rule. Now, when people click on your opt-in page, and remember that they will come and then click on submit when they have filled in their name and their email address. And once they click on submit, it should take them to the thank you page. But once they click on submit, we want something to happen as soon as they click on submit, which is the very, very important step in this funnel, which means that, even though they click on submit and they take it to the thank you page and they've been added to your mailing list simply by doing that, we want to make sure that we have tagged them. We want to make sure that once they click on submit, they have been tagged. So we'll come to this opt-in page, and then here we see different things on top. We see step configuration, automation rules, A/B test, stars, leads, sales, deadlines, etc. What we really, really want to focus on here is this automation rule. All right. So when we click on automation rule, it usually will be empty because it's brand new. So we'll click on add rule. Now, if you're on the free version of system, you usually will have just one automation rule that you can add at a time. So if I would suggest anything that you add for your automation rule, always go to funnel step forms. This is when something happens after somebody has subscribed to your form. All right. So Excuse me, let me just go back. Okay, so if I click on funnel step form subscribe, which means that this particular step has been somebody has subscribed, or somebody has subscribed to your email newsletter, or your email account, or your email contact through a funnel step, something should happen. What we want to happen is that we want them to be added to a tag. Remember that the first thing that we did when we started this whole process was, before we even came to funnels and even created a funnel, we first of all created a tag, right? So let's go to the tag and see what we created. The tag was book publishing. If you're using the free system account, you can only have one tag at a time. All right, so we created a tag called book publishing. So now we want to go to funnel and create an automation rule on the opt-in page. So we said that this rule, we want them to have something to happen when the funnel step is subscribed, which means we want an activity or an automated activity to happen when someone clicks on the button on the opt-in page. And what's that? We simply come to this button here to click on edit automation rule. When we click on edit automation rule, it now shows this button that says add action. So the action we want to add is that they will add to a tag. All right. So we click on add a tag. Then it tells us which tag, choose a tag or create a new one. So the only tag that we have for now is book publishing. So we've clicked it, and then we click on save rule. So that's it. So we can also come here again when we have created the entire email campaign to put that we want them to subscribe to a campaign. Eventually, we'll put the name of the campaign there, but we don't have a campaign yet, which is the next step that we're going to go through. So first of all, we know that everybody who signs up is now going to be added to the tag called book publishing. It's a very, very important step. After you have set up your opt-in page and your thank you page, the next thing is you want to go to automation rule and make sure that you want to click on funnel step form subscribe, edit automation rule, and say add a tag. And then what tag? Book publishing. That's it. All right. Now we've added a tag and we'll set up that automation rule to say that, okay, when everybody clicks on that first page, they immediately added to a tag. Then what happens after people have been added to that particular tag? We want to now create what is called a email campaign. Now, if you're on the free version, again, you only can create one email campaign at a time. But if you upgrade your account to maybe the next version at like $27 a month or so, you can have up to 10 different email campaigns. All right. So now I want to create an email campaign. This is where we now want to work on the sequence of emails that will be sent out to those people who have subscribed to that funnel that we just created. So we'll come here and put what? Create. So we name it and say book clarity in a box campaign. I like to name my campaigns after the products that people will eventually buy, depending on the kind of funnel I've created. So for example, if I have a funnel that is set up to sell my Amazon Printed Profits course, and I want to create a campaign for that, I will title the campaign Amazon Printed Profits Course Campaign. If I want to set up a funnel to sell, say, Profitable Writing Career Masterclass, I will name the campaign Profitable Writing Career Masterclass campaign. The same thing with the funnels as well, so that it's easy for me to remember what funnels are for what products. All right. If you're naming it according to video sales letter, sometimes it can get a bit jumbled, because sometimes you may want to edit your video sales letter, change the topics, but still want to sell the same thing. So you may get a bit confused if you start, naming random names instead of giving them specific names. But when you name your campaigns after the products that you are selling, then it's easier for you to remember what is for what. You can put a description if you want to, but I personally don't care for descriptions, so I just save that campaign. All right. So we now have a campaign name set up. So the next thing we want to do is click on that campaign name, and then we'll start creating the sequences in the campaign. So once you see this is basically your emails. All right, this is basically your email. So campaign basically means the series or sequences of emails that you create. I think Raima asked a question, was it today or was it yesterday? I can't remember. And I gave a wrong answer. I really apologize for that. Because I wasn't, I don't know why, but I gave a wrong answer. I think you asked about campaign and I said I haven't used it, but I actually have used it. When I'm creating like full-on funnels, I use campaigns. Campaigns are for my funnels. When I'm creating funnels, I always use campaigns. When I'm creating like maybe something like a wait list or something or the other, like a simple sign up or opt-in page for something, I don't necessarily create the entire campaigns. If I want to send newsletter to my audience, I don't use campaigns. I just send out, I just use the newsletter function. But when I'm creating a funnel, I definitely need to use campaigns. Okay. So as you can see, the funnel that we created was a two-step funnel, the regular opt-in page and a thank you page. Then my campaign is where I can now add as many emails as I want. System doesn't tell you that, oh, you can only add 10 emails in your email campaigns. I don't think that's possible, but you can add as many as you want. So this is going to be my first email that is going to go out in the campaign to eventually get people to, get to know me, like me, trust me, and eventually buy from me. Okay. So system allows you to have a regular classic editor where you can just put text. You can just write out text as much as you want, or they have a visual editor. If you click on the visual editor, there are two different templates you can use that has like places where you can put pictures and you can put a logo and all of that. You can still put pictures in your classic editor, but you get to decide on where you want to put your picture. I prefer to always use the classic editor because I feel like I have much more control with a classic editor, even though it looks plain, but I have a lot more control with the classic editor. So again, remember that this part is just you setting up the subjects and the emails inside of your email campaign, okay? So I always like to click a classic editor. So you have your email and then you have your name, how it's going to appear when people receive your emails. You can always change this at any time, in case you want to change up your personality or something. And then this is where you add your subjects, like your email subject. So I took the liberty of just like typing out like your typing out the different email campaign steps in my notepad. So again, I have a place, this first email, remember that we said the first email is an email to remind people to watch the masterclass, right? So I can say, here's your masterclass access. Or I think Rahima mentioned that it was a webinar in her video. Okay, there's your webinar access. So let's do masterclass. Masterclass sounds a lot more formal. So here's your masterclass access. All right. So save. So when we save, it will now open into where we then eventually type out the email. I hope everybody can see. See, it's under emails, it's under campaigns, under book clarity in a box campaign, the very first email that says, here's your masterclass. Okay. So here is it. There's the campaign. So here I'll just simply copy and paste what I have put there. A very short email, nothing too extensive or expansive. And then I just delete that. So hey, name. If I want to put like a personalized name for whoever is going to be receiving this email, I come to substitute variables. Substitute variables is where you can put the first name of the person or last name of the person, or you want to customize to what country they sign up from and so on and so forth. Okay, I also want to point out that when people are signing up for your emails, system is able to pick what country they are signing up from. And in some cases, it's able to even pick their state and their city as well. So I can decide that I want to send emails to only people that are from Nigeria, or I want to send emails to only people that are in the UK or only people that are in the US based on, how the locations of where they were when they actually were signing up for my for my email list. Before, in a previous platform that I used to use, I used to try to find different other ways to try to segment my audience by doing targeted campaigns and then tagging them separately or segmenting them separately. But system actually allows me to be able to automatically segment by helping me know people that are from a particular country or not, and it's a lot easier for me that way. So again, I want to put hey first name of the person. So when the person is getting, if the person's name is Alicia Odogu, it will now be, hey Alicia, thank you for signing up for the, I need to now put the name of the masterclass, how to get your best-selling book idea masterclass. Control C, Control V, masterclass. All right. Click here to access the limited time masterclass now. Again, remember that this is a reminder for people who may have signed up and maybe couldn't watch it immediately or watched and went halfway or something. And then click here. I will copy where it says click here. I will then go up to link and then I paste the link, Control V, and then click on save. So it will now be able to highlight that. Click here to access the limited time masterclass now. So this way I'm not putting random links and then say, oh, click below and then put a long link to the YouTube video. No, again, I don't want them to even like see that it's a YouTube link immediately. All right. So I just put click here, I highlight the click here, I go to link, I put in a link there so that when people click on the click here, it immediately will take them there. Talk soon, your name, Rahima. All right. And that's it. Simple, straight to the point. And then I can then save, either save and test or save and publish. So when you want to save and publish, they will ask you, choose after which email to add this one. This is the first email. So then you're not getting any, you're not seeing any thing there yet because this is your first email. How long do you want to delay before sending email? 0 days. I can put 0 days, 0 hours, 0 emails. I can put, okay, I want to have this email sent out after 5 minutes. All right. You can also schedule that, oh, I want this email to be sent out at a particular time. But since this is a funnel and people will be signing up at all hours of the day, I don't want to put a specific time or a specific day of the week. I just want to put how long to delay after they have signed up or been added to my campaign before they eventually get this email. So I will then click on activate. And that's it. So now I've been able to create my first email in my Book Clarity in a Box campaign. So that's my first email here. All right. Then I go and click on create to create the second email. So the second email, we said the second email is an email to introduce myself. All right. So again, I'm just copying from where I saved the templates. Hi, first name or whoever the person is, it's Rahima from How to Get Your Best-Selling Book Idea. I would like to put like parenthesis and stuff. Again, classic editor so that it's a lot easier for me to type there. Again, I will copy. Control C. And then come and then paste, all right? So, hey, first name. I like to personalize my emails. Rahima here from this. All right. I thought I'd personally drop you a line to welcome you to the, maybe I can call this book publishing community after you watch the masterclass. How did you find it? I'm going to give you access to some more content over the next couple of days to keep your eyes out for my emails. Then again, an introductory. Remember that our second email is to introduce ourselves. A bit about me. My name is, this is where you want to put my name. My name is Rahima, and then you put your message. I help people get their book published in no time. Again, you want to give a bit of an intro about who you are, what you do, and why you do it, right? Yeah, I've been in business for so and so. I'm an Amazon best-selling author with so and so number of books, and I've been able to help X amount of people to also get published in the past couple of years. All right. A bit again, a little bit about maybe your personal life, if you feel comfortable adding that as well, and sharing where you're from, and all of those other extra things. Then at the bottom, I want to add, by the way, did you miss the delicious offer at the end of the masterclass? Click here to read all about it. Include the link to your digital product. So remember that this second part, we want to start telling them about the offer. All right. Did you miss the delicious offer at the end of the masterclass? I haven't mentioned the book clarity in a box itself, but I just talked about the offer. People are like, oh, what offer? I missed the offer. Then I say, click here to read all about it. People are like, oh, I missed the offer. So again, come here and highlight, Control V. I've pasted the link to the seller offer itself so that when people click there, they're actually taken directly to your seller platform so that they can read and purchase. Remember that your seller platform already has an intro or explanation or your sales page about your digital product. So if you're here and you have a digital product and this part of your description is empty, please go and work on it, please, because you want people to come here to be able to learn more about your digital product. While you may have talked about it in your video sales letter, you still want to give people more details, especially all the extra things that you couldn't say in the video sales letter. You want to give them more details here, all right? And then give them opportunity to buy. I like what Rahima did here. She put a screenshot of a testimonial and also has like a link to a video testimonial as well, a client testimonial. So this is a really, really good way to get people to actually purchase what it is that you have to sell. So I hope everybody can see this and learn from it, okay? All right, so Rahima, you would eventually come back on this and edit it and add all the other extra info. Fortunately, we don't have time. It's already 1.5 hours into the time that we're supposed to use. So again, save and publish. I want this particular one. You say choose after which email to add this one. I want it to go after this. Here's your masterclass access. So I click on that. Delay before sending email. I want you to have maybe like 3 hours after the first email for this to go. 3 or 4 hours after the first email for this next email to go. So I've saved that and then I exit. And just as you have seen it now, we now have two emails in our email campaign. The remaining other emails are going to be your case study email and your testimonial email. I hope you remember that from the video. A case study email and a testimonial email. So all you need to do is, again, just come to campaign, your book clarity in a box campaign, click on create, right? And then you put the title of or the subject of your email, leave it on Classic Editor, you save. Once you save, it takes you to where you type out the email. Then when you go to save and publish, it will then give you where to put the amount of hours or days you want to pass before you eventually send your next email. All right, so your next email should come 24 hours after this one, and the next one should then come another 24 hours after that other email. So you know how to set it up. So now we now have your campaign ready, okay? Now we have your campaign. What we now want to do is we'll come back to your funnel. Click on your funnel. We've come to your funnel. Now we now want to come to automation rules again. So we know that we now have that a funnel step from one of the automation rules that we've added is that people must be added to your tag, all right, once they subscribe. We want to add another rule. Uh-oh, not here. we'll come here to, I think, edit automation rule, I think, and add action, add another action and say that they will now be subscribed to a campaign. So the first action for that automation rule is that they're added to a tag. The next action is that they are now added to a campaign. Now that we've created that campaign, we'll then come here and we should be able to see the campaign. We should be able to see the campaign. Yeah. You should be able to see a campaign. I don't know why it's not showing. Let me click on this first. Add action. Subscribe to a campaign. Campaign is supposed to be showing here. It's very funny. So why is the campaign not showing? It's not recognizing the campaign. Okay, let's go back and find out why. Because the campaign is already here. There it is. It's working fine. Okay. I'm coming back to funnels. Clarity in the box funnel. There you go. I think maybe because I didn't refresh it before. Great. So here we go. And save. All right. So in this automation rule, we now have that they're added to a tag and then they also are added to a campaign. That is what we wanted to do. So now I would like us to see if we can test this whole process for Rahima. I'm not sure how soon the campaign will be triggered, but if we can, I'm going to send the link again to the chat so that we can all test it and see that it works. So that was it, simple and straight to the point. We added a tag, we created the funnel, then we created the campaign and added it to the automation rules for that particular funnel, so that everything should now be working together. So now that we've set up everything, we've created the opt-in page, we've added an automation rule so that once people click on the link, they are added to a tag and they're also added to the campaign. Then we should start seeing your dashboard begin to add people. All right. So let's see if we can test it out. Everybody, please. If we can test it out. Okay, great. So I've signed in, I put my name and my details. And if I click on the masterclass, it takes me to the masterclass. And if I come and click on book a session, it does take me to your book clarity in a box, your sales page. So that's great. So that works. So I think by now I should be getting an email, hopefully from you. Maybe within the next 5 minutes or so, I should be able to get an email from you to tell me that this is the masterclass and I should go and get access to it immediately. Tested. Thank you very much, ma'am. for testing this. So at least that stage of putting in your details and being directed to your thank you page and being directed to all the other pages, they work. So once we refresh this, we should be able to start seeing the number of new contacts. I think it's still very soon, but it should soon start. It should soon start showing. Okay. All right. So any questions so far from everything that we have done today, this evening? Any questions so far? Any questions, any observations, anything? None yet from you. Okay. Is it simple enough for you to actually follow through? Is it like, I hope I was able to make it simple enough for you to easily follow through. I tried to be very slow and not rush through anything too much, so that it's easy for people to actually be able to go back to the video and play it as they are setting up you can be playing it on your phone and be setting it up on your laptop, so you can be playing and pausing and going back and forth. That was why I was as slow as I possibly could, so that it would be easy for everybody to follow through. Yeah, it's simple. Yeah, or anything that's new, especially if something you haven't tested before, will always take a little bit of getting used to. But thankfully, system isn't a platform that has a steep learning curve, and it's easy to migrate as well, because I had a massive mailing list on ConvertKit. I slashed it down a bit. Then I migrated my active list from ConvertKit to System, because I felt like I was wasting money on ConvertKit, paying double what I would have been paying on System for the same amount of people in my list. So yeah. So Sugozi is saying, what about those not using System? It's very easy to migrate if you want to migrate. However, if you don't want to migrate and you still want to use your platform, it's the same process. It's just that it will look different on the platform that you're using, but it's the same thing. You have to make sure that you have tags. You create your tag for your new leads that you're going to be acquiring. You create a funnel. These funnels that I'm going to be sharing on the Telegram channel, unfortunately, do not work outside of System, but you can easily create. There are MailChimp. I know MailChimp has templates for simple landing pages and that you can actually use. So you can actually create a simple page, just like the one that we've created for Rahima, like this. There are templates out there that you can use. You can just change the image, change the title, add a few words, put first name, last name, email, submit. And then the thank you page, again, the same thing. You can also do that as well. And then you can, what's the word? You can add your automation rules as well. So you can say, oh, once you go to the automation segment of your platform, but I don't remember how it is again on MailChimp, but you can go to automation and say, okay, I want people to automatically be added to this particular tag once they sign up on this particular form, which is this form, right? And then you can then set up the campaign. It's probably under automations for MailChimp, not under campaigns. All right, so it's probably under automations and not campaigns. So yeah. Apart from the course, why do I prefer System? It answers a lot of questions for me, especially the direction I'm building my business, right? It has everything for me. I used to use a couple of other tech tools in combination with ConvertKit just to be able to have the kind of automation that I wanted. Meanwhile, System has all those things for me. People who use platforms like ClickFunnels, for example, they pay through their nose. What I pay $27 per month for on System is what people pay $199 per month for on ClickFunnels. I can easily manage my email list from here. If I want to move my entire blog, I can move my entire blog to this platform as well. I'm able to create as many funnels as I want. I'm able to put my products on it as well. So I don't necessarily need to have a different platform for a shop, an online shop, if I don't want to as well. What else? Then the affiliate platforms is fantastic, both for me, who is earning as an affiliate partner with them, and having my courses on their platform where other people are actually selling them for me as well, and selling them in dollars as well, not naira. I'm able to actually earn from them. And System allows me to be able to sell my courses at a much higher price, because the majority of people who use System are not from Africa. There are people who are very comfortable buying $97 courses without blinking their eyes. All right. And System also allows you to be able to build communities and memberships on the platforms as well, which I like. It helps me to be able to manage my foreign clients, and to be able to manage my projects with them as well on the same platform. So that's why I really like it. And it's a lot easier to use. I thought that it would take me a long time. To be very honest, I'm not as techy as people think I am. It's just that I spend a lot of time sitting down trying to learn something and becoming good at it. That's why people think I'm techy. I'm not techy at all. Like WhatsApp. WhatsApp is a thorn in my flesh. I don't know why, but I just can't use WhatsApp. It's difficult for me to use. I'm not techy at all. It's just that I just spend time. So for somebody who's in necessarily as techy, but tech is a fundamental part of my business, having to use a platform like System that, it doesn't stress me as much as ConvertKit stressed my life when I was initially learning how to use it. I think it's a better option for me than all the other platforms. I've used MailChimp, I've used SendFox, I've used MailerLite, I've used SendGrid, I've used Elastic Email, I've used ActiveCampaign, I've used ConvertKit, and now I've used System, and I don't think I'm going anywhere anytime soon until I see something that's better. But for all the other ones I've listed, System seems to be the better option of them. Yeah. Yeah, and yes, what you said, Raima, at the bottom, the fact that I'm able to drag and drop while creating a landing page, and I can Control Z in case I press spoil by mistake. I can do Control Z and undo the mistake, and I can delete entire portions or just smaller portions of it, and I can easily just edit my text and put images and put links and stuff like that. It's a lot easier to use and to do. Rema says, I'm having issues with my website, hence not able to send blog posts. Is it the same using Systems blog? So I haven't used Systems blog because my website blog still works fine, and I have like thousands and thousands of visitors there already. But I wouldn't know. I haven't used the Systems blog, so I can't give you a definite answer for that, honestly. But I don't think you should have any problem with the blogs. So I think here's where you can create a blog, and you can name it whatever. And then they have templates for blogs as well, a ton of templates that you can customize and edit as much as you want and change it however you want as well. So there's that. And you can create udushote.io/blog. And then you can start making your blog post there. Very simple and straight to the point. Yeah, ConvertKit is difficult. Okay. Yes, BC says I'm kind of a techie, so it's easy peasy for me. That lucky for you. Me, it's not easy for me like that. But this one was surprisingly easy. All right. So tonight or tomorrow, I will send you, you will have the replay of this demo, obviously. I will see if I can add it to the master class. If I can't add it to the master class, I will just create a separate platform and have you guys added to that. Then I will also send you the templates that I use for the email campaigns that you can also customize. Then I will send you the link to the system templates for those of you who don't want to start from scratch, who would like to use the same templates I use for Rahima. And you can customize the background, you can customize every other thing as much as you want so that it doesn't look the same across board as well. So those are the things I will send to you between now and hopefully by Monday morning, everything should be sorted out. All right. And then if you have any further questions as you go about creating your own, please ask me in the group chat for as long as it's open. It's open for another 1 week. So you have 1 week to, set everything up and ask me questions and any other thing that you want, as well as long as I'm able to provide it for you as well. If you feel like you don't have the energy or the strength to do it by yourself and you want to pay somebody to help you to do it as well, I have sent you an email with the details for Jude Akinkwade, who actually helped set up one of my funnels for me. And he will be able to help you with your own funnel steps as well. He also does lead generation and ads and all those things. So if you want to go the whole 9 yards, you can also ask him to help you do that as well. So you don't have to stress yourself if you can afford to. Okay. So thank you again for listening. I think I've answered everybody's questions. I will just stop the recording now.